for joining me. Today we're going to talk about dharma, which is a Sanskrit word that means life purpose. Here's the thing. Each and every single one of us is here for a reason. We were born with a particular purpose that we wanted to fulfill. And our job is to figure out what that is and go about the business of living it. Now, many of us confuse our purpose with the role that we play in society. What do I mean by this? So, as we live together, we have different roles. For example, you may be somebody's mother, you may be somebody's son, you may be somebody's father, you may be somebody's boss, you may be somebody's employee, you may be somebody's mayor, you may be somebody's friend, you may be somebody's colleague. These are all different roles that we play in society. And sometimes they can get mixed up, or rather, we can mix up what we think our purpose is with the role that we play in our community. And these are two totally different things. And while a particular role is very important, what's more important to figure out is that all these different roles that we have, they are just a playing ground for us to be able to fulfill the purpose that we have. And when I ask many people, who are you or what is your purpose, they tend not to know what that is, and they respond by giving me their role as the answer. And I understand that because it's not that common for people to actually really know what their purpose is. And so today, I want to discuss this with you to help you to start to figure out why you're here and what you're here to fulfill. And the first thing that we're going to look at is the notion that you are spirit. This, I think, is one of the most important places to start from to fully understand that we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. You may have heard of that famous saying that you are not a body that has a soul. You are a soul, you have a body. And once you recognize that, I think it just clears away a lot of confusion and misunderstanding, because you start to see that you're more than this. You're more than the body, you're more than the mind. You're coming from something more, something deeper, something that we can't even really fathom. And when you start to allow that in your life, you fully express your own essence. Each one of us has unique skills and talents, and these skills, they are directly linked to the purpose that we have in life. Why? Because you have a particular purpose and you need skills to be able to fulfill it. And these two, they really match. They are not mismatched. The universe does not make any mistakes about pairing things up that work together. And so you have these skills because you need them to fulfill a particular purpose. And when people consider what they are good at or what their skills and their talents are, they tend to just go so far outside of themselves and think it's something that's out there and it'll be a struggle to figure it out, and they have to spend so much time and there's a bit of suffering involved. And this is not true at all. The universe is not trying to play hide and seek with you. It's not like, oh, you have a talent, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. It gives you everything because it wants you to live to your fullest potential. And so you have to start in your own backyard. By this I mean your talents, your skills are the things that you are naturally good at. These are the things that when you're doing them, you don't even recognize that so much time has passed. You lose track of time. You enjoy them so much that you will do them for free. And as you are discovering your life purpose, I would really love for you to remember that this is a personal journey. Discovering things about yourself is very meaningful only to you as an individual. Nobody else is going to fully understand what your purpose is. You can describe it to them and they can have an idea, but they are not going to get it to the T. And so I would love for you to drop the idea or the desire to be validated by other people as you're figuring out who you are. I want you to get into the habit of validating yourself, because what you are about, your purpose, it's all within. Nobody else outside of you is going to know that. And so you are going to have to be okay with who you are. And I know it can be a little bit scary because as people, we love to belong. We love to be in community. And we love if we can identify with other people. And so if somebody looks like I look, or if they talk like I talk, or if they do things like I do things, then I feel like, hey, me and this person have a connection. But when we're discovering our life purpose, it's something that's very individualistic. And so the validation is going to have to come from your own self. After you figure out what your skills and your talents are, you have to share them with other people. You have to be of service to other people. This is why we're here, to be in communion with one another, to share with one another what we have. And so many of us don't know, how can I serve, and can I really serve is the question that I get most of the time, and the answer is yes, you can. Why? Consider it like this. You are here because you matter. Make no mistake about that. And because you're here and you matter, you have a purpose and you have skills and talents that go with it. The reason why you have all of those things is because there is a demand for them. So you are the supply and there's a demand that needs the service that you can give. And it's for every single one of us. We can offer something to somebody. And in turn, they can offer what they are about to us, and then we have this giving and receiving, and our lives are in balance. And so I don't know what it is you need to do specifically, because each individual is different, but what I do know is that you have a purpose, you have talents and skills, and you can offer them to other people to be of service. As you figure out what your life purpose is, there are a few things that I would like you to take note of. Number one, do not, I repeat, do not judge yourself. Judgment and spirit don't go together. Figuring out what your purpose is, you just need to come from a place of non-judgment, because you don't know what's going to come up. You don't know what's going to be revealed to you. And if you judge it before it comes, then you limit yourself. Then you have a tunnel vision. So broaden your mind, open your eyes, and allow for anything to come through. Because you might judge it, and that could be the very thing that will just release you as the awesome spirit that you are. So don't judge yourself, and don't judge other people. Number two is, do not compare yourself to other people. This is such a violation to spirit, because we are all equal. Our value is all the same. There is no soul that is more important than another soul. We are all important. We all matter. And what we do matters. So when you are thinking about what your life purpose is, I would like for you to drop the idea of comparing your life purpose to the next person's life purpose. In society, we love to put things in boxes. We love to say, this is better than that thing. For example, if somebody is a stay-at-home mom, they have 2 or 3 children, and they stay behind at home and get up in the morning and take care of the children all day long, we say they're just a stay-at-home mom. We use the word just. She's just a stay-at-home mom. And then there'll be another woman, or man, who is a CEO of a company, and he gets up in the morning, he goes for his 8 to 5, and he's leading all these people, and every year his company is clocking millions of dollars. Somehow we value that more than we value the mom who's staying at home with the children. And because we are so money oriented, we always think that the thing that makes the most money has the most value. But spirit doesn't look at life in this manner, because to spirit everything is equally important. The mom who's raising a soul to become a good human being, such an important job, so needed, so valued. The person who's running a company, leading all these people, allowing them to fulfill a particular goal, allowing them to have a platform to be who they are, so important, so needed, so valued. And so when you're considering what your purpose is, drop all these ideas that society puts around that, because that really limits you. It limits your vision. Just go straight from the heart and figure out, who am I? What can I do? Why am I here? What can I offer? And then come from that place. It's going to look different to somebody else, but it's going to be equally important. I'm going to put a meditation after this clip. This meditation is based on figuring out what your life purpose is, and I put this out to help you to get quiet and to ask yourself questions that will help to trigger your life purpose to come forward if you don't already know what it is. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope that this will be useful. Please come over to the comment section and let's talk about what our life purpose is, how you discovered yours, what tools you used to figure it out, and how you did everything to help those of us who are not yet there to be able to get there as well. Bye everybody, and namaste.